Hey everyone, Kathy the Vegan Prepper here, and I just wanted to have a heartfelt conversation with you today. And even this, let's try to keep it light. Roll the intro. Do-do-do, do-do-do, vegan prepper. Do-do-do, do-do-do, vegan prepper. Okay, so basically my son, who has a peanut allergy, had an experience at school today, which I sort of, as a mom, it's like almost nightmare land. And the thing is, my son's peanut allergy, while anaphylactic level, technically it is a deathly allergy. Fortunately for us, he is like second worst level of allergy, where I don't know if that makes sense, where his allergy is only truly threatening to him if he should ingest peanuts. So thankfully he is not one of those who has, an anaphylactic reaction on contact with peanuts. But there are people out there who do have allergies of that level. And it isn't only peanuts. There are people who have anaphylactic level allergies to things like dairy, even eggs, which is another reason why, even though we don't have any of those allergies technically in our house, obviously we are vegan, we don't eat dairy and eggs. It is another reason why I decided to call my channel the Vegan Prepper channel, even though I know that that is not going to win me any awards or gain me any kind of entrance into any kind of club, because people are, I don't know, they really push against that word vegan. And that's fine. I guess they assume that there's judgment where there isn't. But I was doing that because we are personally vegan, but I also understand that there are plenty of people out there who have allergies and serious allergies in their homes. And so that any of the recipes that we share will be free of dairy and eggs, and then also meat, of course, but those things would be safe for people who have that level of allergy. There are also people, of course, who have celiac disease, who have severe allergy to gluten, who can have horrible reactions if they get even the smallest amount of gluten. Not all of my recipes are gluten-free, but anyway. So it's just sort of to open up the conversation, because let me tell you actually what happened. So it was Valentine's Day today. He actually, he's my baker, he's my cook, he made a big batch of amazing vegan cookies, which he took to school today, chocolate chip cookies, which were insanely good, by the way. So crazy good. I'm going to link to that recipe down below. It's not my recipe. It's from Pick Up Limes, I believe. Crazy good. You should check it out. But they're not just good for being vegan. They were actually genuinely good cookies. He has a friend group. He was bringing treats. They all decided they were going to bring each other treats today. And so one girl, though, they all know he has a peanut allergy. And a girl had a certain kind of candy, which has peanuts in it. And he asked her nicely to please make sure that after she eats her candy, that she please wash her hands before touching him or handing him anything or being around him. It's something that I've taught him to tell people and ask, because even though he doesn't technically have the contact level anaphylaxis, it's one of those things where, what if they high five, or he accidentally gets it on his fingers and then he eats, it's still a potentially very severe thing for him. So basically she, I guess, thought it was kind of a joke and ended up actually taking the wrapper of her candy and rubbing it on his face. Which is the part, as a mom, is like, So, thankfully he was totally fine. Nothing happened. It didn't get into his mouth or whatever, but it was just sort of an experience where I was like, okay, I think it's really important that we open up this conversation. I try really hard to sort of just take the high road, to just love and not judge. I have to assume that she was not trying to kill my son, and that she just, either because she's never had that conversation or never been educated about the severity of allergies, when people say I have an allergy to this, especially if it's of the anaphylactic kind where like he has to carry an EpiPen with him at all times, always. And again, you know, like I've taught him from being a tiny child, you know, to advocate for himself and speak and say, I'm allergic to peanuts, and please, like wash your hands. And you know, like if somebody's eating peanut butter and jelly, it's like, please, don't touch me unless you wash your hands, and things like that. You know, like I've had to teach him, coach him this way since he was tiny, right? Because this has been almost his entire life. This has just been an issue for him. And so I think she must have, like I said, she must have sort of thought it was a joke, just possibly never having been educated, never having been talked to by her own parents, maybe. It is entirely possible that her parents know that allergies are very serious. I don't think that there are people out there, I mean, maybe there's like a random cruel person who's just cruel in whatever way they have the opportunity to be cruel. But I think for the most part, people just sort of don't know. That's why I'm making this video. So it's sort of as a request. Oddly enough, this feels a little weird, but like just sort of as a request of somebody who has a child with, you know, an anaphylactic, like very life-threatening level allergy, that if for whatever reason, or if you just haven't ever had that conversation with your children, that allergies are very serious. If they encounter somebody who requests something like washing their hands, or whatever, that those people are not just trying to like run your life or boss you around. They're trying to keep themselves safe. They have likely been taught by their parents to please ask that, even though it's very uncomfortable for them to ask a lot of times, but just to respect those requests. And, you know, I'm not saying that nobody is allowed to ever eat peanuts around my son or anything like that. It's just, you know, to please honor those requests if they should come out. So that's kind of the only thing that I wanted to get on here and say, to, you know, maybe you do know about the severity of allergies, but if you haven't ever had that conversation with your own child, to just please maybe have a conversation with your child. And hopefully that isn't like a super, I don't know, like a snotty thing to ask other people to do, but just sort of, you know, to be aware and then create awareness in all of our kids about allergies and how serious they are. So I guess that's it. That's all I wanted to say. And so thank you so much. If you're going to go ahead and possibly do that, or just sort of spread the love, share the information, that allergies are serious. And please don't ever do anything like what that girl did today. He's like, she's not my friend anymore. I was like, you know, I know we're supposed to love everybody. Jesus says to love everybody. I think we are going to love her, but yeah, it's probably good that she's not your friend anymore. So anyway, that's it for me. And just let me know in the comments down below what you think. And let's please not like start bashing everyone, or, you know, make a really negative space in the comments either. But yeah, it's just, this is just about sort of getting the word out and hopefully educating. And yeah, that's all I wanted to do with this. So anyway, as always, I hope the rest of your day is good and your life stays wonderful. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys later. Bye.